A budget battle brews between the Oklahoma House and Senate. More federal funding is available for wildfire-impacted farmers and ranchers. And 4 murder suspects have been arrested following 2 bodies found in the Oklahoma Panhandle. We'll have details on the KGOU AM News Brief for Wednesday, April 17th. I'm Nick Daniels. A fight over Oklahoma's budget at the state capitol continues. State Capitol reporter Lionel Ramos has more on a $1 billion gap between lawmakers in the House and Senate.
The House's budget plan accounts for a 0.25% income tax cut, which the Senate made sure to leave out of its budget proposal last month. House Speaker Charles McCall says an income tax cut is a must-have for House Republicans.
We're not going to give up on tax cuts. I think it's a priority for the House. And so that's going to be something that we're going to be very serious about in our discussions with the Senate.
Senate Republicans have consistently objected to more tax cuts after slashing the state's portion of the sales tax on groceries. Still, the House and Senate should have what they need to begin negotiations with the governor on a final state budget in the neighborhood of $12 or $13 billion. In Oklahoma City, I'm Lionel Ramos.
4 people, including Cimarron County GOP Chair Tiffany Adams, are behind bars under suspicion of murder. KGOU's Logan Layden has details on this developing situation.
Authorities found 2 bodies in rural Texas County in the Oklahoma Panhandle, which have now been positively identified as Veronica Butler and Jillian Kelly. Adams was apparently involved in a custody battle over Butler's children. The situation is still not fully clear, but Oklahoma GOP party chairman and state senator Nathan Dahm released a statement Tuesday saying the Oklahoma Republican Party has no personal relationship with or knowledge of the individuals accused in the crime, while also acknowledging Adams' role as chair in Cimarron County. Dahm went on to ask for prayers for the family and the children who have been, quote, devastated by this horrible tragedy. I'm Logan Layden.
More federal funding is available to help farmers and ranchers who were impacted by recent wildfires. The U.S. Department of Agriculture is opening a special disaster sign-up for $1 million. 8 Northwest and Panhandle counties are eligible for the emergency funding. Producers must submit applications to USDA's Natural Resources Conservation Service by May 10th. The assistance can be used for replacing fencing and water resources, as well as land recovery. The Conservation Agency says loss of vegetation not only affects forages for livestock and wildlife habitat, but it can lead to increased soil loss due to erosion from wind and water. Oklahoma Human Services is getting closer to addressing its 13-year developmental disabilities services wait list. State Impact's Jillian Taylor reports the department is connecting a 5th group of around 900 people to services.
The legislature appropriated millions of dollars to end the waitlist and increase provider rates 2 years ago. Now, the Developmental Disabilities Services Division is making headway in reviewing nearly 5,000 applicants going back 13 years. The division separated those applications into cohorts by the years they applied for services. Over 1/3 of the applicants from the 5th cohort are either receiving or are approved to receive services. They include things like caregivers, transportation, and job coaches for Medicaid-eligible Oklahomans with developmental or intellectual disabilities. The division's director, Beth Scretchen, says the department is pleased to continue making progress. For State Impact, I'm Jillian Taylor.
You'll find more news at our website, kgou.org, and on the KGOU PM News Brief podcast.
At a time when information continues to come at us faster and faster, sometimes you need to hit pause and rewind. NPR's Throughline takes you back in time to the source of the news stories filling your feed. Find NPR's Throughline wherever you get your podcasts.